Hey everybody, my name is Bobby Huntley. I'm a writer, director, producer based out of Atlanta, Georgia. I've been a filmmaker since I was 10 years old. But with that being said, there is one project that I would just love to make. Ooh, I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm nervous. But I do have to say that I'm terrified. I don't know about you, but for me as a creative, I move towards things that terrify me. But I'm really, truly passionate about this story. I feel like it needs to be told. And this is an amazing story, you guys. And it's based off of a true story. Not a lot of people know about it. That's why I wanted to be the first, if I may, to bring it to the public consciousness. So about 2-3 years ago, I was in Cannes screening a film of mine, and I came up with this idea. It's based on a true story about Michael Jackson and Prince. Now, I know historically, we, the fans, the critics, everybody has been pitting them against each other. Now, it's played out. I really feel it's played out. Really what this is just a fan-made thing for the fans, by the fans, a creative expression of our mutual love, respect, and admiration for both of them. This particular story is about a fateful night in early May of 1988. Now, Michael was in Minneapolis wrapping up some concerts. Prince backstage invited Michael back for a private meeting. In this private meeting / dinner, not a lot of details came out about this particular evening because it was just Michael and Prince for the first time. But here is where my creative licensing comes in. And I believe this is the first time that they got together one-on-one to actually get to know each other and break those walls down. This is just one night. I was heavily inspired by One Night in Miami, which of course tells the story of Malcolm X, Muhammad Ali right before he changed his name from Cassius Clay, Sam Cooke, and Jim Brown. 4 of the most prominent men in sports, media, music, politics, and what a conversation would look like between them in one night. And this film, ladies and gentlemen, is called Royalty at the Park. You get it because they're both royal and they're at Paisley Park. Y'all get that, right? Okay. Now, they, of course, ran into each other a few times before and had some moments that I know everybody knows about. Those are the same stories that we hear over and over and over again. Rivalry, competition, checking each other out, seeing who's doing what and all of that. That's always gonna be part of the creative process. But I really, truly, genuinely feel from the behind the scenes stories that I've heard that there was a lot of mutual respect.
The Grammy for Album of the Year.
You know, just a few months earlier, they were both at the Grammys being completely snubbed. Bad, Sign of the Times got no Grammys from all the nominations that they got. So of course, we're gonna have to talk about that.
The Joshua Tree, U2.
One of the main things that I wanted to invoke with this film, to be in the midst of all that they have to deal with and are going through in the public eye as musical geniuses. They are young black men about to hit 30. And life is about to come at them in several different ways and take them in several different directions. Now, what was also pivotal around this time in 1988, that is the golden year of hip hop. That's where hip hop really starts to gain a bit of a prominence in mainstream. The dynamics of the music industry are starting to change and shift, and it's way different from the heights of the Purple Rains and the Thriller era. It is a different times. Now, this iteration of it is a short film, and I wanted to do a short film for a handful of reasons. But the main reason I wanted to do it is because I felt like that would better our chances of getting it done from a financial standpoint, going through the film festival route, and not being deemed too much of a threat by their respective estates. We don't want no smoke with the estates. Like I said, I've been trying for years to get this project done, raise funding. Hasn't really been easy because this requires so much. Like, it has to be right, it has to be on point. I cannot play no games or spare any expense, because y'all will literally kill me. Like, we're tough, the fan communities are tough. Not just one, but both of y'all, like, come on, I don't want no smoke with anybody. I've tapped, a couple of prominent members of both fan communities. I have Casey Rain as a co-producer of this project, Andy Healy as a co-writer and co-producer on this project, and a lot of great creatives and producers attached as well to help me do this. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I said, we've been working for a few years on this, and then of course, the Michael Jackson estate announced the biopic. But because I've already started doing so much work on this, I don't really feel like I should have to stop because of the biopic. I feel like these both can exist because mine's a short film and wouldn't compete with it in any way, I feel. And it just tells of one night. You know, their film is probably from cradle to grave, I'm assuming, I'm guessing. But mine is just about one particular night between these two amazing, creative, exceptionally talented Black men. Now, I don't really have an ask here. I'm not really crowdfunding at this point or anything, but I just really feel like I need to just let the world know that this was something that I wanted to do and that I've been working hard towards. We all know the famous quote that Michael said, that if I don't hurry up and get this idea done and do it, God will give it to Prince. And I legit feel that God is gonna give this to somebody else. So now I've been working behind the scenes for over 2 years to try to get this project done, but there's just been a lot of little mini obstacles blocking it, and I'm not really quite sure what to do. I'm about to do the one thing that I don't want to do as an artist, is to make something public when it's not a thing yet. But I feel like I need to bring it to y'all. I just really need to hear from y'all. Hopefully y'all like this and want to see it or could connect me to somebody who could make this happen. Who knows what could happen further down the line, but I honestly don't know what else to do at this point.